Hello everyone's. I am here for my review of Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 4 Episode 19. If you were new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also do reactions. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So we don't have any comments from last week's video, so we're going to jump right on in. Now y'all, I don't know what was worse this episode. The way Marlon was acting or the way Shay's mom was acting. I really don't know. But see, speaking of Marlon and all his shenanigans, I really don't know why Florence is surprised that her cheating husband was out here cheating again. I don't know why she was surprised. Now, I'm guessing because this time it's with a sister and not your sister's friend. But correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he cheat with another sister and she forgave him? Or was it that she had cheated with Gaio's friend, Debbie? I have some questions. Now, let Marlon tell it. He just happened, he was going to go get him a haircut, right? And he seen Gaio and they talked to each other. But it's the fact that he's like, I ain't seen Gaio. And Gaio was like, that's wrong because here is you outside of my business talking to me. He talking about he is the victim and he is the one that should be crying because she is accusing him of cheating. Even though he was cheating, she don't have physical proof. And I guess unless you got a daggone live video of me in the process of cheating, he gonna deny it. He not even gonna be like a tape can be altered. I want you to act now. You gotta actually walk in on me in the throes of cheating. And then he probably be like, I'm the victim here because she kept on coming on to me. I should be crying because I was minding my business and she just like, I was asleep, right? And she just came in, thought it was you, didn't know it was you until you walked in. He'd be like, I am the victim here because I didn't know. Yeah, Sukiana, she is in this predicament to where her manager thinks that she needs to get with her friends as her background dancers so that she can elevate her brand and get some new dancers. And these is girls that she has grown up with, and she is giving them an opportunity to make a little bit of money and, you know, I guess a little fame and, you know, come up with her, you know. Now, I guess he don't like the ratchetness that she does, but the ratchetness has gotten her to where she is and where people love her, is what she's saying. And it's like, she don't want to leave her friends behind. Like, we grew up together, and now that I'm making it, I don't want to push y'all to the side and get new people and just leave y'all behind. But I was watching this on YouTube last night because the VH1 it wasn't doing me right, so I rewound it a few times, and it was seeming like the friend that was cutting up last episode before the performance, she was mad because she wasn't getting paid. Now y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Now I too would have been mad if I'm supposed to be getting paid and now I found that I'm not getting paid. We gonna have to rectify some things. That's why contracts are always important. So he then brought this dancer in to help Suki and her dances. Now I don't know if Suki is a dancer herself or it's the background dancers gonna do the dancing for her while she do her rapping and all those things. But dude that was helping them out, he wouldn't appreciate some of the dancers. Like, well, you didn't even introduce yourself. Like, the manager and one of the girls was getting into it. The dude was like, you gonna be a star, but you gonna have to make some choices. Like, I got a headache. I gotta walk away from all this. This is not what we finna be doing. So Suki is left with like, do I like want to just like leave my friends to the side as I'm elevating myself in my career? Where we at? Hold on. Okay, we're gonna get Marlon and Gael out the way. So these two meet up. He didn't went to her restaurant. So he's blaming her because she was going around. She's always coming around with a drama. Like, the drama is that y'all was hunching each other, and she is married. You are married to her sister. That is the drama. He told us you were supposed to keep this a secret between us. Now you running your mouth. This does not. You are not the victim here. I want you to know that, Marlon. Just because you told does not make you the victim. Like, I am hurt because we weren't supposed to talk about this. And here you're talking about this, and you're going to mess up some things I got at home. And I just do not appreciate those things at all. Where we at? I think I done missed something. But anyways. Oh, yeah. Y'all, I apologize. I am doing horrible. Where we at? Yeah. Then she like, did you tell her about your daughter? This is where he didn't want to speak no more. Yeah, he got a baby out here. I just love how he becomes a victim. So when he finally goes to see Florence, he was like, you didn't even ask me where I slept last night. I could have been out here cold on the street. He didn't say that. But this is when, like, the nerve, gall, and audacity, like, just jumped out of him. He's like, do you think I'm competing with you? Do you think I was competing with you? Making her think, okay, this is all Gael's doing. She's trying to break us up. I see what she's doing. Like, he putting the Jedi mind trick on her. Then he had laid it on real thick. Let's do this vow renewal. I know you've been wanting this vow renewal for a long time. Let's go ahead and do this. Then to add it in to the kids is upset that their daddy ain't home, and she's feeling like the bad guy because she the one told the daddy not to come home because he was out here cheating with her sister and has been a cheater. The nerve, gall, and audacity. Like, sir, you have a microphone on and there's a camera in front of you. It's going to come to light, and I'm guessing you're going to somehow smooth this over again because this is what you do. Yeah, nerve, gall, and audacity. So Shay and Mama D discussed Shay being pregnant and not telling anybody, and Mama D passing out because she wanted a grandbaby. I'm like, ma'am, Mama D, you know this is not going to run well with Scrappy or Bambi. You want this to be your grandbaby, meaning this was Scrappy's baby. And she's like, this is nowhere near being Scrappy's baby. But, you know, Shay, she says she's decided to break this generational curse that is in her family. Her grandma was not a loving, mother. Took care of the kids, but didn't, I love you. That wasn't said in that household. And therefore, when Shay's mama was raising her kids, she didn't say, I love you to her kids. I raised you, and you said some messed up things, but it was a never I love you to her children. Now I'm like, have she ever said that to the husband? That is a question I want to know. Have you ever said that to anybody, the words I love you? Now, I could be coming to this as an ignorant person because my mom, I tell my mom I love her every day, several times a day. When I'm getting off the phone with my mama, I love you, Mom. Talk to you later. Or we could just be sitting there. I'll be like, I love you, Grammy. Because that's what I'll be calling my mama Grammy because that's what my nephews call her. And it kind of annoys her a little bit. But, yeah. And she'd be like, I love you too, Trisha. And I was like, okay, cool. But, like, maybe the ignorant to me would be like, if you wasn't shown that as a child, maybe you would be like, I'm not going to do that to my kids. But, hey, she didn't. And later on, when Shay, Mama D, and Shay's mama meet up with this, like, parenting class type of situation, like learning how to change diapers and get a baby bath and all these things, Mama D had to be the one to tell Shay, Mama, tell Shay you love her. And when she did, Shay knew that she only did that because Mama D told her to. Like, the only reason you were saying that you love me is because Mama D told you to say this. And I was like, that's sad. So, okay, that was earlier. Now, they by themselves. And she tells her mom that she was in an abusive relationship and that she was scared for her life to leave. And she finally got the courage to leave. She said that one of the reasons she stayed so long is because growing up she didn't see what love was growing up like she should have. And when she asked her mom, "You're not saying anything, so how do you feel?" Wait a minute. How do you feel hearing me saying those things? How do you feel that I said that I was in an abusive relationship? And the mama's response was, well, how many years ago it was? And I'm like, what does that matter? And even Shay was like, it don't care if it was 15 years ago, if it was yesterday. That doesn't bother you that I was being abused? And she was like, not really. And I was like, my mind was blown. I'm like, even somebody, I could be walking down the street and I could see somebody get slapped and I'm going to be like, oh my goodness. I'm going to be like affected by that. Like it's going to cause a response like, oh my goodness, this is not right. She's sitting here telling her daughter that basically you getting beaten. I don't really feel either way about it. Like, you got hit. Okay. I can't do nothing about it. And her only response was, well, sometimes in life we make bad choices. I'm sorry. That sounded like you were blaming Shay for her getting beat. I'm like, then I was thinking, maybe is being emotionally unintelligent something to where you don't know how to show emotions? This is the only thing that I can think, because sitting here and she telling her mom, I was in an abusive relationship, I was scared for my life, I was able to finally free. You're not saying anything. How do you feel about this? Does that bother you? And you say not really? And to add on that, well, how long ago was that? Like, the trauma from being in an abusive relationship, it doesn't just end like that, baby. That's why I said earlier, I don't know what was more shocking. Marlon with his nerve gall and audacity, or Shay's mom, whose name I really don't remember, having no feeling towards her daughter telling her that she was in an abusive relationship. Shay might as well tell her mama, you know what? Houses have floors. The way she just was like, oh, okay. That whole scene was sad. And it kind of makes you see why Shay acts the way she acts. Is because the way her mama treats her and has no, excuse me, emotions and at the way what's going to happen to her daughter. See y'all, if I left anything out, by all means leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on, so in my beautiful face of the video, you can click on it, you can like it and share it with y'all people, and you can come over and be one of my people. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my people by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.